When cops have to arrest their family. This one's going to be interesting.
Of violent and dangerous criminals every day. But what happens when it's their very own family they have to arrest?
Why are you punching me?
Caitlin, knock it off!
This is Officer Kovac.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, this is going to be a wild ride. I can already feel it.
A policeman who didn't approve of his daughter's relationship.
Yes, Amy. Answer my text. Okay. Is it about food? I don't know what to eat. I don't.
With 18-year-old Mackay Coleman. After tracing his daughter's laptop to the residence, he spotted Mackay's car driving by and decided to pull it over.
You can get out. You're going to jail.
Ooh, savage burn.
Yo, 1,000 bits for Barkin' Mad. Dude, what is with this Twitch adding bits thing? Is it just for this month? For December or something? That's kind of cool. Wait, this one's fucked? It's a December thing? Oh, okay.
Ooh, savage burn.
We added 100 bits to Barkinmad73's cheer.
Wow, thank you, Twitch. You get bonus bits till the 20th. Oh, that's cool. Oh, they changed the whole bit thing at the top, too. That's cool.
Get out. What? Have a seat in my car. We'll make shit up as we go.
It's immediately clear that this isn't a normal police interaction. That last phrase, we'll make it up as we go, is obviously unprofessional and quite scary too. Officer Kovac has a personal and emotional connection to this case and has even made an unlawful traffic stop because of it. Even if he did have a valid reason to pull Mackay over, he should have radioed for another officer to handle the stop. But instead, he's taking things into his own hands.
Any guns, knives, weed on you? What's that?
Obviously.
Go ahead, get smart. Before I can do something to you, even more.
What the fuck?
Passenger side door opening means someone is still in the vehicle, and it turns out to be another of his daughter's friends, but she's still nowhere to be seen.
I tell you to get out of the car? Did I tell you to get out of the car?
Oh no, I guarantee it's her daughter's friend that they're probably dating and he doesn't approve because he's black. Is it one of these situations? Oh God. I'm nervous now. I'm nervous.
Yeah, no, my daughter's in your house.
Conveniently, Kovac managed to pull them over right next to the friend's house, so he decided to have a chat with the mother after remembering his daughter's laptop also showed her inside of this house.
Why is her computer there?
Why would your daughter be in my house?
I don't know. You know, so if I check and you're lying to me, you're going to jail.
What the fuck?
You could check, and I'm not lying to you.
She's getting a ticket because she wasn't wearing her seatbelt, so that's going to cost her $20.
Then you know what? Get a warrant to my house.
That's fine.
What the fuck?
The woman politely invites Kovac to search her home despite having no legal obligation.
So this is a personal situation that he's using his power, quote unquote power, as a cop to take advantage of.
He tells her that because her daughter wasn't wearing a seatbelt, he's going to write them a ticket for $200, causing the woman to revoke her consent to search. It's becoming clear just how much he's willing to abuse his power to solve his own personal issues. So the woman decides to speak up.
You're making this
You're being
personal.
disorderly.
How am I being disorderly?
She wasn't wearing a
I
seatbelt.
was wearing my seatbelt. You're making this personal. You want to ticket my daughter because you think your daughter is in my
No,
house.
she wasn't
But
wearing a
whatever you
seatbelt.
go, I'm going to call 911.
Realizing exactly
Good.
what's going
Hell
on,
yeah.
the girl's mother
Let's
reminds
go.
Officer Kovac that what he's doing is both unprofessional and illegal. But in a scramble to prevent the woman from calling his colleagues to the scene, he decides to let her daughter go without a ticket before discovering something nobody could predict.
God, that is long. Okay. That was a long one.
I didn't even see you. Get out of the car. Get in my car.
Who's a good pig? Don't talk to me like
You can
that.
go with you.
The officer's daughter, Caitlin, had been hiding inside Mackay's car the entire time, obviously.
Oh my God. Is it still going?
terrified of what her father might do to her and her friends. It turns out her fear wasn't unfounded, as he proceeds to essentially kidnap his own daughter by forcing her into his vehicle.
Oh, here we go.
Goodbye.
You can't take me. I am 18. You have to give me a reason. By law, why are you pushing me? You can't!
What the fuck?
Caitlin! Knock it off!
You don't want me! I know! Why you can't do this?
Yeah, she did nothing.
I'm an adult!
Get in the car. She's going to the hospital. She said she was going to kill herself, Marty.
No, I didn't! I didn't!
Caitlin is essentially being kidnapped here. She's broken no laws and is legally an adult, meaning she can stay or go with anyone she wants. But
What the
despite
fuck?
that, he...
1 second, I gotta fix this.
Loud noises!
Alright, I fixed it. Sorry, I don't know why that one thing was just like bugged out.
tells her that she has to come with him to the hospital as she needs a psychological evaluation.
What
There's
the
no
fuck,
need
man? Dude, take the daughter away from
to
him.
point out just how badly Officer Kovac handled the entire situation. Internal Affairs did that for us. It was quickly concluded that Kovac acted illegally.
He's
and
abusing his own
irresponsibly.
child.
During the entire interaction, Kovac was listed as an available unit and was called to a domestic abuse case, but he never responded. Officer John Kovac was later fired from the police department for his unprofessional behavior. But it's not only police officers that can be protective parents, though. Take this example from Vermont, when a 52-year-old father tried...
There's a lot of cops that do that with their girlfriend and wives. Dude, it's so fucking disgusting watching a cop like use his cop powers to fucking push his daughter into a car and physically abuse his daughter. That's just
using
disgusting.
an excavator to attack the officers that were arresting his own kid.
What the fuck? Get him! Get him! Get him! Yeah! Take him down!
What you're watching is essentially two people threatening each other with deadly weapons. The cops are in an extremely tough position here. They have to keep control of the detained suspect while also talking down his father, all while in a life or death situation.
Okay, I don't know the situation, but it is still hilarious, all right? I don't know who's in the right here, but it's hilarious. I'm rooting for the tractor guy. Oh, shit! Oh my God!
I've got 343 and 254 and a 1010.
Unfortunately, this is where the footage ends. However, you can make out the radio dispatcher informing other officers of a 1010 at the address.
Rooting for an attempted murder? Oh, shut the fuck up. The amount of attempted murders that cops have done. You mean the actual real murders that cops have done and gotten away with it? Don't fuck with me on that shit.
1010 is a fight in progress, and more units are quickly dispatched to help these two officers take control of the situation and take the entire family into custody.
I'm making a goddamn joke that I think a fucking tractor's funny. I'm not rooting for fucking murder. Jesus Christ. God, Commander Noob, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so fucking close to banning you today. I just want to let you know. You're pissing me off today, all right? Like, I deal with you a lot, all right? But you're fucking pissing me off.
Son was arrested on charges of burglary and assault, while the father was also taken into custody and arrested. In both of these cases so far, a cop's family member hasn't been directly arrested. But this next case shows what happens when a cop has to arrest his own daughter for a DUI.
Oh no.
You do stops with this shit, you're arrested for DUI.
On the 28th of December,
Are we having a cordial moment?
2022,
Is this
a witness
cordial?
had observed a white vehicle strike a traffic light and then quickly drive off. A part of the vehicle's bumper had fallen off in the road after the hit. Around 15 minutes after the call, police located the suspect's vehicle at a gas station across the road, but the driver was the last person they expected.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is,
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise I did not.
No?
The very thing...
Yeah, your bumper on your car, it's over there. Did you do something? Nope. Not me.
21-year-old Teresa says
that must be someone
her
else.
dad is an officer with the local PD, possibly hoping that he'd come and get her out of the situation. But the cops at the scene are sure that things are way past that.
Yep.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left
Full
Applebee's.
bumper
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
No, I hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in.
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No, I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Universally? Universally? Oops.
Smoking marijuana isn't the only part of her story that doesn't make any
Good
sense.
response, to be
She's
honest.
saying that her bumper was already hanging off from an accident in Pennsylvania around 25 miles away, and it just happened to fall off right as another car identical to hers struck a traffic light. But Teresa has a trick up her sleeve that might just get her out of this. At least, that's what she hopes.
I hit a deer.
You see this?
I hit a deer before this. You can ask my dad.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit.
He's literally showing her that it's a perfect puzzle piece fit. No, it's a deer. It's a deer.
That you knocked over. 6-7. Do you have another unit out with you?
Call my dad. He's a sheriff's
All right,
officer.
hang out.
Over the course of just a few minutes, Teresa brings up her dad over 5 times, obviously praying that he'll be able to find a way for her to get out of this. But before he can come to rescue
That's her. Yeah, that's actually her.
her,
Her mind's a goddamn
cops
enigma.
are starting to zero in on what really happened and begin to get at least some of the truth from Teresa.
Did you drive away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb, you hit the traffic signal fell down, and you
I
left.
was texting. If you
Okay.
would call my dad, he would tell you.
Well,
It's the sheriff's office.
here's the thing.
I promise
Your dad
Oh
is
my god, dude. She's just gonna bring that up so many times.
also wasn't driving your vehicle.
In just this one short conversation, Teresa admits that she did hit something, that she's more intoxicated than they realized, and that she was texting while driving. 3 driving faults that can each come with their own punishment. So now that the truth has come out, the detectives decide to speak with her father, John. But it turns out he's not there to help her.
Good. 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 No nepotism. Good daddy. Teach her a lesson.
Hey, John, how are you? So your daughter hit a traffic wall.
Base dad.
Okay. Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on that car there, I think it was like the front right bumper.
John explains that
Oh,
Teresa
wait,
did
she
hit
wasn't
a deer
lying.
earlier and that the damage was on the front right bumper. But it was nowhere near as serious as the damage the car was currently sustaining.
Can I come out? Are you guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out, if she wants, you to drive her home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me come out there and I'll see you guys. Thank you.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
It looks like Teresa isn't going to be getting the salvation she was
Imagine
hoping for
actively
from her
getting drunk at Applebee's. Dude, Applebee's drunk people are the worst, coming from someone who's a bartender there. Or like semi-bartender.
Clever girl.
Clever?
dad.
You
And
call
just
that clever?
5 minutes later, he arrives at the scene to talk with the cops.
Dad.
What's up? So, what she's saying, like, and where the damage was there, doesn't really make too much sense. So, tried to get some more information out of her, but and then that piece of bumper there. So, for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no, so what it was is basically...
It's like fast food, but dine in. Yeah, that's exactly what Applebee's
This
is.
piece was missing, the scratches here. That's all from the beer that she the officers.
So right now, this is going to be my call. Okay. Coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to be providing all the details.
Okay, who's your supervisor?
Answer me.
Not that
Amy, God, just pick something.
The cops who were First at the scene almost seem as though they're expecting John to try and make excuses for his daughter, and get extra nervous when he asks who their supervisor is. Obviously, there are countless examples of corruption where officers, especially those in the higher ranks, are able to use their power to prevent their family from getting into trouble. However, the officers quickly realize all he's trying to do is gather all the information on the incident so he can make a fair assessment himself. This quickly becomes evident as he checks his text messages from her to try and create a timeline of events.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. You home 10:39. What time do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, Dad, what the fuck do I do?
Somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right.
Also, she did text her dad?
I mean, lying to, she knows, but I'm a cop. She knows not to do that. Well, maybe she didn't even, do you think she, I'm not once. I'm saying she didn't lie. Yeah. Okay. I want to be very clear about that. But she might not even look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference.
However, despite John's willingness to help the officers out, the sergeant at the scene asks him not to get involved, so to guarantee the integrity of the investigation.
Good.
So far, everything other than Teresa's conduct has been perfect, and is a great example of proper policing.
A rare cop
so,
W.
It's back to focusing on what Teresa had mentioned earlier. She says she'd only had one drink at
Good dad
Applebee's,
moment, yeah.
but it's starting to seem as though she may be a little more drunk than they realized. Suspicions that were only confirmed after some field sobriety tests.
All right, everything that happened today? All right, I don't think that you were okay to take the officer from the vehicle.
Dad! Dad!
I was going to add hot sauce. We have that one Taco Bell hot sauce here.
Dad! Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here.
Did you stop with this shit in the car? You're arrested for DUI. Go ahead.
Have a seat.
After being forced into the police vehicle by her own dad.
You know, that's a good dad. That's a good dad right there. I feel like every parent needs to let their children get in trouble. You know, like when they get in trouble, let them get in trouble. Don't try to get them out of the situation.
Teresa was driven to the police station where her blood alcohol level was tested. It came back as 0.17%, over twice the legal limit. As of this upload, Teresa is still awaiting her penalty, but has been issued a court summons for driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a car accident. Teresa's dad followed protocol perfectly, but what happens when instead of the dad being called to handle his daughter, it's the daughter who calls the cops on her own dad? Well, that's exactly what happened on the 24th of March, 2023.
I don't like
when
this.
officers were called to a domestic violence case that turned out to be nothing.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily making fun of her crying. I was more of just making fun of the sound that came out of her mouth, right? It's an understandable situation to cry in. I want to clarify that. I wasn't trying to be that mean, because I get it, you know, crying over that. But it's just the... says like a dog whining,
like
you
they
know?
expected.
Oh. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was a part of the video for a second. I thought that was the cop. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Can you put the dog in a room for me?
Save, yeah.
Alright, who called?
Me.
You did?
Yeah, sure did.
Alright, what's going on?
The woman who answered the door tells the police that she had an argument with her father where he threatened to punch her, and she just wants her parents to listen to her and take responsibility for the issues in her childhood. The responding officer immediately realized...
Oh no! Dude, parents will never accept responsibility of a bad childhood. You were trying to convince your parents that they actually raised you bad and gave you a bad childhood? They'll never accept that, no matter what you do. I did the best I could. I feel like we were pretty great parents. You're just complaining. You're just whining. You had a great childhood.
He's in for a rough one.
When did he threaten to punch you?
Want to treat me the way he treated me?
Hey! Are you talking to me or are you talking to them?
No, I'm not talking. You don't talk to her, making faces.
What
at
I'm
me.
saying though is you need to be talking to me.
I have never once called the cops on someone before, and this first time, and he deserved it.
Okay, well he's gonna go talk to him
No,
separate.
not without me.
Okay, then do you want us to conduct an investigation or not?
In this time, the cops take her father into
I don't
a
remember
separate
that.
room
It didn't
where
happen.
He
Yeah,
explains
I
that his
hear that a
daughter
lot.
had been screaming at him all day. Apparently,
dude, you know what's funny? is like, I know for a fact, like, what kind of son and brother I was, right? And I knew that, like, the situations that I was put in, like, made me an angry kid. Do you know how many times my sister and sisters hit me with the, oh my God, do you remember how fucking terrible of a brother you were? Do you remember how awful you were as a child? Dude, they hit me with that, like, at every fucking family event. No joke. Self-projecting. You know what's really disgusting? I don't know if I ever told you guys this. This is pretty personal. But I have, I assume this is a product of my ADHD when I was younger. I was a very angry child. I mean, my dad was also a very angry person, which didn't help. But I had anger issues. And they were never helped. I never, like, you know, got therapy for it or solved any of my issues. It was just, like, explosive anger for pretty much nothing. And so it always came down to sports, because it was one of those situations, if I did bad at sports, I would get in trouble. And it wasn't like a little trouble. It was like really bad trouble if I did bad at sports. So when I fucked up at something, I would get mad. You know, if I wouldn't do good, I'd get really mad at myself, right? And bowling was the worst, because I turned out to be really fucking good at bowling. I was literally going to go to college for bowling. But I ended up not going because I ended up hating the sport because of this. But when I was younger and I bowled and I, like, you know, say I hit 4 pins, I end up like stomping or something, or hitting the ball return if I, like, fuck up, right? My sister admitted to me that when I was younger, her and her friends would watch me while I do that, and they would make actual physical money bets as to what I would do, as to whether I would stomp, as to whether I would hit the ball return, as to whether I'd go like, you know, like a angry growl or something like that. They would make physical bets as to what I would do. And she told me about that. And she was laughing, thinking it was a fucking joke. And it fucked with me. Because, like, everyone just thought I was a bad child when I just had mental issues that weren't solved. You know?
She was blaming him and his wife for decisions she made, and he was getting tired of the problems she's causing them. Despite the toxicity of the situation, things stayed calm, at least until the cops found a marijuana pipe in the daughter's bag.
No! You have a pipe in there that's commonly used to smoke marijuana.
Why don't you take this?
As well as the wrapping papers, so...
Well, still, that's not your purse. You don't have the right to get in it.
It's called plain view.
Go the way.
Plain view. Turn around, put
blah,
your hands
blah,
blah. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
I was trying to...
Turn around, put your hands behind your...
Wait, who's the daughter in this situation? Where's the daughter? Is this the daughter?
You're under arrest for obstructing if you do not comply.
Wait, I'm confused. Why is she getting arrested for weed in her home? Wait. So she calls the cops because her parents were threatening physical violence against her, and now she's getting arrested for weed? It was in the officer's plain view? So wait. You can just... I technically, I don't really know much about weed laws back then. But you could just arrest someone for just, like, seeing it in their own home?
It's not your purse. You don't have the right to get in it.
It's called plain view.
Go the way.
Plain view. Turn around, put
blah,
your hands
blah.
behind.
I actually didn't know that was a thing.
Blah.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
I was trying to...
Turn around, put your hands behind your... You're going to be under arrest for obstructing if you do not comply.
I mean, to be fair, I think she does a little bit more than just pot.
Stand up.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, that's right.
me your hand. Stop resisting. Simple.
He started threatening, punching me, and I thought I had to call you guys for it.
Okay.
In the scuffle, the woman intentionally kicked one of the officers and resisted the arrest.
Oh yeah, she definitely deserves to get arrested for that shit. This whole situation is fucking confusing as hell.
The cops also searched her bag and found a myriad of intoxicants and illegal drugs. So
there it is. There it is. I had a feeling there's a little bit more than just weed.
They read her rights and took her out to the patrol vehicle. Back inside the house, though, things are only getting weirder. The officer hears a sound coming from the bathroom and decides to investigate further.
It happened back there. Something fell down back there.
Probably Christine in the bathroom.
Who's Christine?
A friend of Janet's.
Is she allowed to be here?
Yeah.
It's kind of odd that she stayed in the bathroom the whole time. Does she have warrants?
I don't know.
Hey, Christine! I need you to come out here for a sec.
Unsurprisingly, the mysterious woman hiding from the cops in the bedroom turned out to have warrants out for her arrest.
So she calls the cops, gets herself arrested for illegal drugs, and then gets her friend arrested because she has a warrant? Oh my God. How stupid can you be? Oh, yeah, oh, you got a warrant? Okay, I'll make sure to stay away from cops. Hey, cops, come over. What the fuck?
And was also put in cuffs. The woman's parents explained that their daughter...
Hey, Mr. White, she's the one who stole our stash. Let's hope Hank doesn't quest her.
Dude, it's so good.
Has been troubled for a long time and has serious trauma from when she was younger. They tell the police that she's currently in therapy for it, which might have brought it to the front of her mind and caused the aggressive nature towards them. But they never mention what the issues are. Nevertheless, the woman was charged with possession of illegal drugs and resisting arrest. The parents weren't charged with anything, meaning their daughter's call completely backfired on her.
You know what? Actually, thinking about it, I honestly think, I bet the parents are actually like good parents or something like that. Or I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to say anything. I don't really know. Maybe she did have a shitty childhood. I'm not going to say she had never mind. I'm just saying maybe she overstated what her parents were actually saying to her at that time. I'm not saying that she didn't have a bad childhood, because obviously from how her life is now, she might have had a bad childhood.
Drawing from what we know, it seems that the parents were mostly in the right here and had just been dealt a bad hand. Things are completely different for Bruce Adams, though, a father who decided to take matters into his own hands when his son was arrested by abusing his power as a county commissioner.
Tell me who I called to find out why he's in jail. You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff?
In November 2022, Kenneth Adams was pulled over for running a stop sign. But
God, that fits the name Kenneth.
In November 2022,
this fits the name Kenneth right here. You got the nose ring, the flat-billed white hat, but he's also extremely old. It's like a really old dude trying to be 16.
Adams was pulled over for running a stop sign. But as it turns out, Kenneth was in much more trouble than he realized.
How's it going?
Good. What did I do wrong?
Good. So the reason I stopped you didn't come to complete stop the stop sign?
I did.
And then you didn't have your turn signal on?
I sure did.
Okay.
I know for a fact I had my turn signal on.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised you were pulling me over, but whatever.
The officer then took his license and ran it through the system, where he would discover Kenneth had a warrant out for burglary and theft of a vehicle. All of a sudden, Kenneth becomes defensive and refuses to exit the vehicle.
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle with me?
What are you doing? No, what's going on? Seriously, what's going on?
You have a warrant.
How do I have a warrant?
I don't know how you have a warrant, but it's on our system right now. You have an active warrant out of 7th District Court here in San Juan.
I've gone to, no, that's incorrect.
Okay, well, it's on our system right now. Well, I'm not going to argue with you about it. You're going to go to jail tonight on that warrant, okay?
No, I'm not. Dude, this is...
No, I'm not.
I have an active warrant for your arrest.
And, who issued the warrant, though?
The courts have it issued.
For what, though? Because I've gone to court for everything. There should not be an active warrant for me anywhere, dude.
Kenneth claims that he's already been to court for his previous crimes, but the warrant still calls for his arrest. For the majority of smaller cases,
Bro got
the
some
suspect
sass
is
for
tasked
real.
with turning in the documents that prove that they've been to court and completing any classes they were made to attend by the judge. Without those documents, the court cannot confirm they attended anything. So when Kenneth forgot to turn his in, the warrant remained open, and the police
Oh, that sucks. He just forgot to turn it in. I won't be able to grab it. Can you? Is it here? It's almost here. I'll get it when it gets here. I mean, the video's almost done
Had
anyway.
no way to tell that he had in fact been to court.
Issued October 13th.
For what?
It has some felony charges, burglary charges.
Dude, I've been to court for that. No, I've been to court for that.
You want to know the charges?
Yeah, I do.
So it has 2 burglary charges listed, a theft
That does kind of suck, though.
That's on my old case.
That he's getting arrested he did all the shit, but he forgot to turn it in. That's rough.
That's floating up now.
Kenneth was taken away to the station, but this is when his father, Bruce Adams, turned up, who turned out to be the county commissioner for the local area. How convenient for Kenneth.
What's a county commissioner, by the way? I actually don't know.
Immediately after arriving at the scene, Bruce demanded to know what was going on and quickly started to show signs of corruption.
Where's Kenneth?
He's in jail. They took him.
You already took him to jail?
They took him to jail, and I stayed here with the car.
Why?
For a warrant.
Who do I call to find out?
To find out the warrant?
You're a police officer. Tell me who I call to find out why he's in jail.
I gotta be careful with this stuff, Bruce. You understand that? Okay. That's the warrant. Okay.
Responsible for overseeing the county's management and administration, representing county interests in the state, federal level, participating in long-range planning and managing the county budget and finances. Okay, so he's like a big boy.
So it says warrant status active, offense burglary, burglary, theft, criminal mischief, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle.
He's already been to court.
Jesus Christ!
You saw the warrant
3 times?
right there. I showed you a warrant.
He's been charged with that, and he has a plea in abeyance on all of it.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
Who can?
Nobody can. He's been arrested for a warrant. The courts can.
And the warrant's false.
Huh? The warrant's not false.
You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff because he arrested my kid on a false warrant?
The warrant's right there.
Bruce is obviously trying to abuse
Wow.
his position and
Loose
influence the commissioner
Bruce.
to try and save his son from the law. But luckily, this officer stands his ground and refuses to cave in.
Good
Eventually,
officer.
though, Kenneth was released from jail, the warrant was withdrawn, and no further action was taken against him.
Like, don't get me wrong, I do understand the frustration, especially when he knows that he went through the whole process and went to court and everything. I completely get that. But like when it's on the record and then the dude's just like, just let him loose. Just let him go. Lucy Brucey.
Bruce.
That was a good one. That had some gems in there. That has some good gems in there.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.